No Man's Sky just added Pokémon. I can't wait to tell you about Dungeon Crawler Carl. And Mario is back at the box office just printing money. And somehow that's not even the strangest part of this week. All of that and more on this episode of The Rift. Hey travelers, welcome back to The Rift, your weekly dive into gaming, sci-fi, and everything happening in nerd culture. I'm Pete, and let's get into it because this first one is near and dear to my heart. No Man's Sky has just released the Xeno Arena update, and there's a lot to get through in the official patch notes. Basically, this update introduces a full creature battle system built around your companions. Now, players across the multiverse can build teams of creatures, enter hollow arena simulations, engage in turn-based tactical combat, and you can battle both other players and an AI. And this system goes much deeper than you'd expect. Now, according to the update details, creatures now have unique abilities, defined combat roles, strengths and weaknesses based on species and environment, and, most importantly, genetic modifications and evolution systems. Sound familiar? Now that last part is a real shift because this isn't just a feature, this is an entire system built upon what No Man's Sky has already made great. And it changes what No Man's Sky truly is. This game has always been about exploration, survival, optimization, and that sandbox freedom. But this introduces something structured, something you can optimize further, and something that naturally leads to builds, metas, and long-term engagement. And while Hello Games hasn't officially announced any competitive ladders or ranked play, this is the exact kind of system that the community loves to build around. And that's why this matters. No Man's Sky isn't just expanding, it's layering. Each major update after 10 years adds new levels of gameplay that could honestly just stand on their own. So at this point, the question really isn't, what is No Man's Sky? The question is, what can No Man's Sky become? And the answer just might be everything. So stick around because in the lightning round we have a surprising Last of Us reveal and more signs that the industry is shifting in real time. But first, two stories that I think are worth digging into, and let's start with this one because it has me really excited. Dungeon Crawler Carl is officially being adapted into a live-action series under the Fuzzy Door banner. According to reporting from Variety, the project has landed at Peacock, with Seth MacFarlane attached as producer, Chris Yost writing, and author Matt Dinniman involved as executive producer. And to be perfectly honest, I love these books. I'm only on book 3, but this is one of those series where the big question isn't whether or not it gets made, it's how do you adapt something like this without losing what makes it truly special? Because this has a very specific tone, and doing it in live action makes that really hard to achieve. But if they get it right, this could be a breakout hit for Peacock. And if they don't, well, it could just be a really expensive experiment. Okay, now to the film side. The Super Mario Galaxy movie opened April 1st, and it's already being reported as one of the biggest openings of the year. According to multiple outlets, including Variety and Deadline, the film pulled in roughly $370 million globally in that opening window, with about $190 million of that happening domestically over those 5 days. Now here's the interesting part. Critics are mixed, but audiences are showing up anyway. And this really reinforces something that we've been seeing for a while and we touched on last week. Movies with fandoms, built-in audiences like video game movies, they're just working. And it's not that they're just working, they're becoming one of the safest bets in Hollywood. And when you connect that with Nintendo's broader strategy across games, films, and hardware, it starts to look less like a hit movie and more like a fully integrated system. And you know what that means? It is time for our lightning round. So let's dive in, starting with our first headline, The Last of Us Online. According to Eurogamer, this project was about 80% complete after nearly 7 years of being in development before it was finally canceled. And developers reported finding out about this cancellation just 24 hours before the public announcement. And this is a massive late-stage shutdown and a clear signal of how risky large-scale multiplayer development has become. Studios are increasingly integrating generative AI into early production, specifically around concepting and prototyping. And while voice actors and developers continue pushing for strong protections in their contracts, all of this is happening in real time. And so the industry hasn't quite figured out what the rules are around this yet. All right, next it's time for a VR reality check. Apple Vision Pro continues to impress in demos and previews, but adoption remains limited due to cost and accessibility. The tech is here, the audience just isn't, at least not yet. And finally, modding is extending the longevity of your favorite games. Baldur's Gate 3 continues to see renewed engagement through mods and community-created content, extending the life of that game well beyond its original release window, and it's a good thing because I don't think we're going to see a Baldur's Gate 4, at least not from Larian. Just a quick shout out before we wrap, Solid 10 D&D is heading into the finale of their D&D campaign after 3 years, and it all wraps up on April 18th. If you want to see how a long-form campaign sticks to the landing, check out solid10dnd.com for more information. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes of The Rift. Now, if you're here for the storytelling side of Ghostlight, Group Action Roll is back on April 21st, and we've got some big announcements in store. But if you want to get caught up, check out our new show, Tabling the Narrative. Episode 1 is already out. Episode 2 drops tomorrow. As always, I'm Pete. Stay curious, stay connected, and I'll see you next week on The Rift.